Throughout the years of Yu-Gi-Oh, there has always been an established meta. And that meta goes on to influence what people typically play at the larger events. But what if you took a list of every deck from the September 2011 meta, randomized them, and put them into their own single elimination bracket tournament, allowing for exactly one of every different type of deck to be represented? In this series, Joe and I will be playing out a full single elimination bracket tournament. Each week, Joe and I will be playing a different deck, and whatever deck wins will move on, and whatever deck loses will be eliminated. The goal of this series is to see if the traditional meta will reign supreme, or if a new champion will be crowned. Be prepared for jank winning, meta losing, and for the format as we know it to be turned upside down. Welcome to the Tournament of Tournaments.
Alright, today I'll be playing a Flamvell deck that's very reminiscent of the original Flamvell decks that were popularized around Edison format. There are a couple unique Flamevells in here, the Archer and the Pawn, that give you a little bit more flexibility in terms of levels, especially obviously when you combine it with this deck's best card, which is Rekindling. It also elects to play Horn of the Phantom Beast with the release of Reborn Tengu. In addition to Flamevell Dog, you have a couple of reasonable targets for Horn of the Phantom Beast, allowing you to push through over larger monsters, which sometimes decks like this can struggle with, right? If this deck needs Spy to resolve to go into Descendant for removal, or a Flamevell Fire Dog attack to go through, if your opponent is witty enough to put a big monster on the field, sometimes that can be difficult to deal with, especially because this deck doesn't play Deep Prison. You know, putting something like a Thought-Wheeler Archfiend on the field can be a nightmare scenario for this deck. So as a result, you definitely want to have cards in here that give you that additional flexibility. But nevertheless, not that Horn of the Phantom Beast is good against that Thought-Wheeler Archfiend, but nevertheless, we'll see what happens.
All right, you guys knew it was coming, and here it is. We have Infernity, and this is the YouTuber Hydro Pumps list, which is honestly, in my opinion, the best way to build the deck, at least of right now. I'm sure this deck could be more optimized or something a bit later, but I really like that this goes for like combo in game 1 and then can opt into a side decking of like randomizer control in game 2. It gives you a nice little smoke screen option. And I think it's really, really smart because when they're siding in all their extra hand traps and stuff that's going to hurt your combo, you just go into a slow gameplay and you don't have to worry about it. So I really like how this deck is designed, and I'm excited to play it. I'm honestly shocked Joe elected to play Flamvell over this deck, because I do think this deck is a little bit better than Flamvell, you know, just saying. But, you know, we still got to win with it. So we'll see how it goes. Right, Tournament of Tournaments, episode 58, and we are back for another top 8 match, and we've got Infernity versus Flamvell. Now, spicy thing about this one is, since I have officially leaked the bracket, we now have the you viewers voting on which deck you think is going to win, and currently we have 71% of people thinking that Infernity is going to take this out of 77 votes, so that's pretty significant. So, Joe, how you feel being the underdog in this situation with the dog, you know?
Oh yeah, Flamevell Fire Dog. Well, I guess Flamevell Fire Dog can attack over Archfiend, so I guess I have that advantage, but it'll be a tough matchup. This'll be a tough one. No hand traps in the main deck is not necessarily a recipe for success in game 1, and then it creates that awkwardness in game 2 and 3. So we'll see what happens.
True. Ooh, and I get to go first this time, so that's pretty good. Oh, that's a hand. I guess I'll fire Upstart. And you know what? I'll fire another Upstart. Ugh. This feels kind of bad. I think the play is normal summon Armageddon Knight, activate effect.
Resolves.
This feels so awkward. Dump an Avenger. I'll pass. You know you're feeling good when you got that. Oh my god.
Yeah, could be better.
All right. Well, that wasn't as bad as I had expected. So we're maybe playing the game. All right. Um. You know. I'm gonna summon a bigger monster and attack.
Hmm. That's a play, isn't it? Huh.
It is a pretty good play, especially for Infernity. Oh, we're setting it, huh? Interesting. All right, main phase 2. Gonna set 1 and set 2, and I'm gonna pass. Fuck. That's fine. You can imagine how thrilled I was to draw that Rhoda with a handful of monsters.
Yeah. Like, I guess, sure.
Oh lord.
Just all the great ones.
You're on to something. That's for sure. Alright. Set a million back row. Feeling good.
Go.
Alright. Standby main. Effect. Is that okay?
Sure.
Street patrol effect.
Yeah.
Effect of Archfiend.
Yeah.
What's the best play here? Might just be the launcher. I think it's the launcher. Set a mystery card.
Yep.
Necromancer effect.
Yeah.
Target the thing.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to synchro here. 4. Damn, this extra deck don't be running Dark End Dragon. Let's just make Infernity Doom Dragon.
Sure.
Interesting. I think I'll just enter battle phase and attack. And I'll pass. Okay. Draw for turn. Standby main. I'll set 1. And I'll activate launcher.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Little launcher. We'll do this and this. And activate Archfiend effect.
Yep.
We'll add Mirage to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Mirage. And we'll activate the effect of Necromancer to bring back Avenger. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barrier.
I think I Starlight Road this.
Can you even do that with no monster zones open? I think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because the summon of
it's always
summon
optional.
of Stardust is optional.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did have the barrier, but I felt like this was better for like a hand trap or something. But...
Yeah.
All right. Well, we both kind of bricked, and that was awkward. All right, we'll try it. Oh, goody. Standby main. I'm gonna activate Duality.
Sure.
Would you like to chain Maxi?
No.
Okay. These are all pretty good cards. I think we'll take the warning.
Fair.
I'll shuffle. And we're gonna go set. 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 And I'll pass. Okay.
Oh, that's an overly confident. Okay.
During your...
Yeah.
Yeah. Summon is fine. End phase, all decree. All right. Oh, that's a cool top deck. Special summon. That's probably fair. Well, honestly, flip summon.
Thinking.
Okay. Well, if summon doesn't get negated, I will call priority on Archfiend.
All right, you're good.
All right. We'll special summon Archfiend.
Yeah.
Effective Archfiend.
Yep.
I will search a Avenger. I will normal summon Avenger.
Thinking here.
Moon the Avenger. I will judgment that.
Thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
I'll space that one. Yeah. So you have to tribute your set. Target.
I'm still thinking.
I mean, you probably have to target the Avenger.
I mean, otherwise you just go into Armory Arm though, so is like Armory Arm that big of a deal? That's why I'm thinking about taking Archfiend.
I see what you're saying.
Because if I take the Archfiend, it guarantees a monster that I can attack over with Fire Dog. Otherwise, you could go into Armory Arm and crash. Like, you can just...
True.
I think I'm supposed to take Archfiend. I could be wrong, but I think so.
Okay.
You also, if I took Avenger, you can crash the Avenger and then crash the Necromancer and bring back the Avenger or something. Okay, yeah, that's also.
I can also just arm and equip to my own Archfiend.
Oh, yeah, that's a play.
Yeah, we'll pass it. I'll take this little friend of mine back. Although, yeah, I mean, there's still like some good cards here, I think.
Fair.
On summon, I will Gozen match. You got a fire level 8?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I need too many things to go right from here, and it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause you basically need Scrap Dragon there to like play the game. Or I mean, Colossal Fighter is really good there, but yeah, I also have the
Yeah,
Warden
I
set,
know from
so-
Duality.
Oh yeah, true. Damn. All right, well, 71% of viewers were absolutely correct. Infernity went a little hard. I did pivot to the randomizer control for this one because I mean, looking at your side, you got like triple Maxi, double DD Crow, double Veiler. So I was playing for the slow mo. In hindsight, I should have read that you had enemy controller set when you like thought at resolution, which is why it would have been a better play to just synchro there. Because even if you steal it, I think I'm fine.
I'm trying to think if I took the Avenger. I don't think I win if I take the Avenger because you can just attack the Avenger and then crash the guy into Fire Dog. And then trigger Avenger from Graveyard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you get a special from deck.
You literally could warning the Fire Dog too.
I know I could warning it, but am I still able to trigger
Yeah.
Avenger if I warning?
Well, the turn player, if they happen at the same point of the turn player's chains would go first. If they're happening in the same step, I don't know. Fire Dog and the other guy happen at the same time. But the turn player would have Avenger chain link 1, Fire Dog chain link 2.
Yeah, it was a weird possibility of like outcomes. I honestly didn't know what the best
Yeah, because you could just
play there was.
like if you crash the Necromancer, Avenger comes back as a level 4, and then you can just go into Infernity Doom Dragon and pop one of my guys anyway, and then save the warning.
Yeah, that's true.
So, as crappy as this position is with the Armory Arm, I think the other
It might have
position,
been the best position.
yeah, they're both kind of
Yeah.
losing positions, yeah, particularly because of Gozen. Yeah.
Well, also seeing the Descendant there was terrible. I mean, warning also cucks it because like
I drew this fellow both
the
games.
Armory Arm playing.
This stupid
Yeah.
Descendant.
It's like the worst card in the deck, and you saw it twice. So, congrats to Flamvell. They finished top 8. Okay, real talk though, I would have never thought Flamvell would. Like, I do not think this deck is that good, and the fact that it's top 8 is really crazy. So I would have been shocked if it made it further than top 8. That's an impressive finish for a deck like Flamvell, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't really have anything going for it. At
Yeah,
all.
not really. When I opened double MST against the Decree, so I was like, okay, I'll just set 5 and probably win. And then topping the Archfiend also was kind of stupid. I got really kind of lucky in my RNG in this game, so.
That's just how Infernity rolls, though. That's the deck.
Yeah, and honestly, this is a scary deck. I think this deck could win. It's like sacky enough where in like a single elim format, this deck could win the whole thing. Like, I honestly think it has a good shot. Low key.
I concur.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode of Tournament of Tournaments. As a reminder, me and Joe release new episodes of the series every single Friday, so make sure you guys are subscribed not only to me, but also to Joe to help support the series and stay up to date on when we release new episodes. we'll give a quick shout out to the patrons real quick. So we got shout out to Richard, Beast Eyes, Slap God, My Dude, Photo Shooty, Brian Ford, and Sven Olbrahen. Thank you guys so much for the support. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and have a great time dueling today.